We're alive. Woohoo, I'm alive. I'm alive. Still setting up, y'all. I apologize. I can't see the comments unless you're on YouTube or Casties. So give me a minute. Let this tablet come up so I can read your comments. Nobody's here anyway. This. Why is everything always so slow? You're in a hurry. What? Why is that? All right. Hopefully get this thing going. Over here. Menu. Groups. 43 songs. As usual, everything's acting up. What a surprise. What a surprise. You don't see anybody in here. I sent an invite to Holly. I don't see her yet. Don't know what's going on there. Haven't heard from her today. Don't know if she's guilting on me or something's going on. I don't know. I know her mom wasn't doing good. She's still dealing with the kidney stones. But, I'm just trying to start this all over again. I'm doing it. No, I'm good with the StreamYard. Everything's going good with that. I just want to make sure I'm streaming to my page. I don't see anybody in here yet. Sitting here talking to myself. Not that I don't do that very often. Hey, there is somebody in here. How you doing? Group organs and nothing. That's just great. Still nothing. Well, dadgummit, I can't see the comments. This sucks. Let me try to. I don't know what to do now. I don't know. My co-host isn't here. I haven't heard from her. Don't know what's going on. This ladies' night day starting to take a turn for the worst. I hate to say that. I really had high hopes for this thing. Nobody's watching. Nobody's coming in. I should say not very many. Let's see what I and still, I don't know. Let me see if it's just that or it might be on my phone. If it's on my phone, I'll just read from my phone. Sometimes this tablet acts up. Well, same thing. Huh. I don't know. I'm about to give up on all this shit. I'm about to give up on all of it. I don't seem to be having very good success with these podcasts. They're starting to bum me out. The one viewer I had left. Great. Yeah, I started getting burned out on this shit. Whatever. I don't know why it's not streaming to me. It shows that it is. Anybody in the comments? Shit, I can't read the comments. It is streaming. We're getting really annoyed with this. Co-host not showing up, not talking to me, not sending me text, keep me up to date. It's kind of depressing. I understand she's going through some shit, so I guess I gotta chill. Kind of starting to get depressing. Ain't working out near what I thought it would be. I thought there would be a big interest in ladies' night. I guess it would help if I would get some great guests on here. Not that I haven't tried. um, had some lined up, had one lined up for tonight that dropped out at the last minute. I got one coming up in the near future, probably December. Looking very promising. Real excited to have her. I'll talk more about that in a minute. I'm trying to still get this squared away so I can see if anybody's in the comments. I apologize, y'all. It seems like I'm always apologizing to you guys about my stupid fucking feeds and shit. That's starting to wear on me. I'm sure it's wearing on you. Same old shit every day. Nope, still showing that I'm not on there. Showing tune in tonight. Well, I'm here. I'm late, but I'm here. And it's not showing. It's not streaming to it. Huh, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't understand. I guess the only thing I know to do at this point is because I don't see any comments. I don't even know if anybody's here. Yeah, there we go. I got one. Are you on YouTube or Cassie's Lake or I don't think you're on Morgan's group, Morgan's Moonshine group. It doesn't show me who's here. So unless you make comments, I don't know who it is. There's 3 people watching from Princess Moonshine. Well, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you coming in here. Again, I want to apologize. My co-host is not here. I don't know why. Never heard from her. Sent her the link to join us. She's not here. Hey, Drummond Son, how you doing, buddy? Always count on Drummond Son to be here. Appreciate that, buddy. Hey, Toby. Party's on. With you. Let's party. Well, hope you guys can bring me up a little bit and bring my spirits up because I'm starting to get a little depressed about this whole thing. This whole ladies' night idea. I thought it was a great idea. I thought it would run off and take off. Part of that's my fault for not being able to get some guests on here, some guest speakers, and some, you know, women in the moonshine community. It's not that I haven't tried. I had one that was supposed to be on tonight that canceled at the last minute, and then you know, just people are busy. People got lives. They got better things to do than to come on my podcast. I get it. It's all good. I just really thought it would be better than what it is. All right, I'm going to try to start this all over, and if it doesn't come back, I'm going to start the whole thing over. Toby, where are you streaming to, Toby, to watch this? Johnson, I know you're on YouTube. Toby, are you on Cassie's link or Morgan's Moonshine Group? Is this not showing? I can't see the comments at all, except for if you're on Cassie's link or YouTube. It's the only way I can see it. That's why I'm trying to bring this tablet up, but it's not showing that I'm even on Morgan's Moonshine Group. I looked at my phone too, and it's not on there either. So I don't know. This thing always gets me all whacked out. I don't know why I always have such difficulties. You'd think I'd be over all the difficulties at this point as often as I have them and as often as I get on here. You'd think I'd be past this by now. But it's just really frustrating. to deal with the same issues over and over and over. So, try this one more time before I end it and go to something else. Yeah, it's not showing it. I don't know why. Son of a bitch. I don't get it. Not streaming to my page. I don't understand why. KP says what? I can't read that, Toby. T. Parker says, is that what that's? Okay, I can't read the comments. It's not showing on my page. So I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't know whether to start all over and try again. Again, my co-host isn't here. I don't know what happened with that. Why she's not here, I have no idea. I haven't talked to her. She hasn't sent me any messages or text or anything, so I don't know. I'm about over it. David Dance, what's up, buddy? I'm just starting to get burned out of this whole thing. Trying. It's very, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's not easy. Trying to put podcasts together and bring content and whatnot. But here lately, it's been a struggle, especially with my work, working all this overtime. And I hate to keep making that as an excuse, but it is. It is what it is. But again, I had a guest that canceled tonight, which that's all good. She ended up having to work. Got a special guest coming on in December. We haven't got a set date for sure. We do know it's a Friday, of course, and it will be in December. I'm real excited about having this lady on. You guys may or may not know her. Devin Walden. She is the director of productions. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Leapers Fort Distillery, Nashville Yard. She's out of Kentucky. This girl started off in low end of the spectrum of the distillery and moved her way right on up. So I'm real excited about having her. But right now, I just like to have my co-host. You know, whatever. So I hope she's all right. I hope she's doing okay. Hope nothing's wrong. And I just can't believe this is not streaming to my page. Of all places, it should be streaming to mine before anyway, right? And I'm just not getting it. Can anybody go to my page and see if they're seeing it? Oh, Drum Son and David Dance, you guys like to go through YouTube, and I appreciate that. I understand it. You can get a better view of it, probably. I don't know. But yeah, what's up, Wayne? How you doing? Wayne, did you come in through Cassidy's? You had to for me to see that. I don't know why it's not streaming to mine. This is really starting to irk me. Of all places, it should be streaming to my page. Of all places. I guess I can take Ladies Night with Holly Watts on there off. She's not here. Oh man. I don't know what happened there. Obviously she's not here, so there we go. When she comes in, maybe I'll turn it back on. I don't know. I'm just getting discouraged about this whole thing. All right. All right, Dance. I don't know why it's not streaming to mine. I really don't. It's really frustrating. I go through this and go through it. It's showing me that it is. On StreamYard, it's saying it's streaming to my page. It's not. I'm tired of all the headaches and shit. I wonder if these other guys that use StreamYard have the same problems I'm having. If it's just me. It's probably just me. I hope this thing with Holly works out. I know she's going through some shit. Her mom just had a heart attack. She's going through kidney stones. Surgery she had for her stone was a failure, so we got to go back and do it again. So I don't know if that's where she's at. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard. If I did, I don't remember. But I had a video I was going to show tonight, and about women's history in the moonshine community. It's like a 20-minute video. I was just going to let it play, but it won't even let me do that. I'm like, God damn, man. Why is this shit so fucking difficult? Let me see if I can bring it up. 'Cause all day I tried to get it to play, and YouTube kept saying it wasn't available. Try back later. Well, I kept trying back later, and it never came up. Oh, let me see if I can bring this up. Uh, maybe I can, maybe I can't. It's a story told by Cyrus Mason from Still in the Queer, and he's just narrating it while he's showing videos of his stuff at Still in the Queer and little videos of him working around the shop, stuff like that. But it's a good listen. So, see if I can find it. Hopefully, it'll let me play it. I don't know. Yeah, it's showing me live right now on YouTube. I can see it. Oh man, let's see if I can find this on here, and then I'll play it. And hopefully, Holly will show up. I'll hear something. We'll see if we can find it first. And hopefully, it'll let me play it this time. I don't know. Let's see if it does. If it does, I'll just stream that over. See there. You can listen to the commercial. Right. Yeah. I have the best luck. I swear to God, I do. Alright, so let's let me. Oh, yeah, yeah. But now it's not letting me do shit. Really? Now another ad? There we go. Alright. So maybe I can stream this and you guys can watch this and listen to some of the history of Outlaw. Uh, yeah, one job. I tried to, okay, one job, Mark. Are you saying good job or one job? One job, Mark. What are you trying to say, Wayne? What capable is? Does David have this kind of issues? I swear, man. Let me see if I can stream over to this. Um, share screen. Let me in. Swear to God. All right, here we go. Hopefully, it'll let me do this. I don't know. We'll try it. I don't do that. Yeah, part of this is me. Part of these problems. Yeah, like I said, this is from Cyrus Mason. He did this back in March. And, here you go. I'll just
play. This is Still in the Clear, the podcast that distills the art and science of home distilling into easy to follow moonshiner. This information is for education and entertainment purposes only. You could even call it fiction if you want to. Home distilling may be illegal in your area in the woods and likes to make shine. So let's get into it. Before we get started today, I want to remind you about The Mash. The Mash is our free bi-weekly newsletter that's delivered straight to your inbox. Each issue is packed with all kinds of useful moonshine stuff. You don't want to miss it. So go sign up at stillintheclear.com/newsletter. I'll put a link in the show notes. Just click on that link. It'll take you right to the page where you sign up. Just leave your name and your email. That's all you got to do, and that automatically signs you up. Well, March is Women's History Month, so I thought we would do another Moonshine History episode. Today, we're going to talk about some of the women of moonshine history, but before we get into that, I would like to talk a bit about some of the really cool stuff that's been going on with Still in the Clear. We've had some really crazy growth since December of 2021. The Still in the Clear podcast community YouTube channel has been blowing up with thousands of new subscribers. Our Moonshine for Beginners group on MeWe.com has expanded membership to well over 600. I think we're probably closer to 700. This podcast is getting over 1,000 downloads per month. So I wanted to send out a huge thanks to everyone who's been supporting and sharing Still in the Clear. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. So a really sincere thanks. Okay, let's talk about these outlaw women of moonshine history. The first thing I found really interesting when researching this topic was that when it came to bootlegging, it is estimated that there were possibly twice as many female bootleggers than male bootleggers. And that surprised me because, you know, you envision bootlegging and moonshining, and you get this sense that it's a kind of male-dominated scene. But the fact that there were more women than men bootleggers is attributed to three very important factors. When it came to the risks of being involved with the transportation of moonshine, especially during Prohibition, but even after. So one, not only were women rarely suspected of being involved with illegal alcohol distribution, but culturally at the time, it was even considered poor taste to even voice such a suspicion. Two, in most jurisdictions in the U.S., it was illegal to search a female. Three, juries would rarely convict a female for moonshine-related charges, and when they did, the penalties were so light that it just wasn't much of a risk for females. And so when you consider those three things, and you know you're an outlaw, you're weighing the risk versus the reward. If you were a female back then, the risk just wasn't nearly as high as it was for a man. I think this is probably why we don't have the romanticized female moonshine hero, because under those circumstances, they weren't getting into high-speed chases with authorities and weren't wanted by authorities publicly. But there are legends that have survived of women shiners, and I've chosen two to highlight in this episode. There are many more. I could do several episodes about this topic. So one of the most famous was Maggie Bailey, also known as Queen of the Mountain Bootleggers. Maggie started selling moonshine in Harlan County, Kentucky when she was 17 and continued until she was 95 years old. And what I find interesting about Maggie's story is that she was prosecuted over a dozen times for selling moonshine, but was only ever convicted once in the 1940s and only had to serve 18 months in a federal prison. her lawyer said that it was hard for the prosecutor to convict her because everyone in the county loved her. She would feed families that were down on their luck, and it's even rumored that she sent several local children to college, and she was a pleasure to be around and reminded you of your grandmother. And the prosecutors just couldn't paint her as a criminal to the jurors. And I read this and I'm picturing Aunt Bee from Andy Griffith's show, like just this sweet little old lady wearing an apron. And even though Aunt Bee would probably have been a member of the women's temperance movement, but that's just kind of how I picture it. This sweet little old lady that's selling moonshine out of the back of her house. Maggie Bailey died in 2005 at the age of 101. Another interesting story is that of Josephine Duty of McCarthyville, Montana, also known as the Bootleg Lady of Glacier Park. So, as the story goes, she was a dance hall girl with an opium addiction, and one of the Glacier Park rangers fell in love with her, kidnapped her, and held her at his cabin in the national park to rid her of her addiction. And once her mind and body were cleared of the opium addiction, she found that she could tolerate Dan Duty, and they married. And I just thought that was kind of funny. But she began selling her moonshine out of their cabin, mostly to the railroad workers. And so the train would stop at the Duty shingle and sound the whistle, one whistle for every gallon she needed to bring to the train. And she would row the delivery across Flathead River. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And in 2009, a group of history buffs erected a tombstone at her unmarked grave that read Josephine Duty, October 16, 1853 to January 16th, 1936, the Bootleg Lady of Glacier Bay. So as you can tell, there were some pretty interesting female characters in our moonshine history. This was a tough episode because there were so many great legends of women shiners. I highly recommend doing some Google searches if this was interesting to you, because there's a lot to find. And maybe I'll do another episode like this one and kind of highlight some of the others. But that's all we got for you this week. Well, that wraps up this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Share this episode with people you think might enjoy it. That would be much appreciated. It'll sure help our show grow. And don't forget, doing is improving. Have a good one. Talk to y'all next week.
I choked on that gummy. I thought that was pretty cool. Now we'll get into more of those in the future, Shadow. I just need to find more time to be able to do these and break them down and go into a little more detail than Cyrus just did. I like to do some pictures with videos with maybe actual footage, Not footage because we know back then there wasn't footage as far as film, but pictures and stuff, and they had some music to it and whatnot. It takes a lot of time to put stuff like that together, which I don't have a lot of. And I hate to say that. I keep saying the same thing over and over. I am gradually getting caught up with a lot of things. Say it's slow, but I'm getting there. Still don't understand why my co-host Holly is not here, and I don't understand why I'm not streaming to my page of all pages to be streaming to. But here we are. My life story. My life story. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. It's been brought up multiple times, not with just women, but with men as well, moonshiners in the past history, where they've always helped out the community. And we've always talk about how moonshine is what built America. really has. Big part of it. I mean, think about it. He was just talking about how the railroad came in and shooted the horn 1 or 2 times or whatever and let her know how much moonshine to bring out. It helped the railroads. Railroads helped build America. So, I mean, come on, think about it. It's really cool and interesting. Shadow, if you don't mind, help me out on the research or help me on some time. And, right, you got to do what you got to do or can do. You're right. I try to make these the best I can. Don't always succeed, as y'all know. I keep dropping the ball or making excuses and whatnot. I'm tired of doing that. I want to bring you guys great content. Keep trying to. But at the same time, life happens, and I got my personal stuff to do as well. That comes first and foremost. And in the past, it's always been about moonshine, 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 moonshine. Uh, yeah, got a great guest coming on next, or not next week, but soon in the near future. Devin Walden. Can't wait to have her. Great girl, great personality. Pretty. She's pretty. Built. She works out. She's a trainer. Not a trainer, but she does work out. And wow, I'm excited about having her. She agreed to come on, but we haven't set an exact date yet. But we'll be sometime in December. I have also set up Erica Unruh. You all know her as Erica Unruh. I think she changed her name. She's going through a divorce. And she changed her name back to Erica Jill. So, trying to get more and more females involved on here. And I don't know, man. It's not easy. It's not easy. Everybody's got their own lives. And I guess my podcasts are getting old and nobody wants to be on them anymore. Used to be no problem. They'd be, what? Yeah, sign me up. I'll be right there. Not anymore. Well, I'm working on it. I'm reaching out to also a lot of TikTokers. And I haven't seen very many female TikToker moonshiners. So hopefully we'll get them down here. Joe Parks, Holly Watts. Shadow says, just a little I've researched on the lady of past moonshine has been hours and just scratching at the surface. A lot of looking to just find facts. Exactly. Yeah, you're right, Shadow. I ran into the same thing, and then some of them you contradict too. You'll find one part of the information about a certain person, and then you'll find another bit of information that kind of contradicts. So it's like, well, I guess you could add it and just say, to my knowledge or recollect, this is where I got my information. That kind of thing. If anybody wants to correct that, well, then by all means. But at least we get a little bit of history of the women and the history of moonshine. And that's what I was striving to do. And you can't see me on TikTok anymore. I don't doubt it. That's the way this shit goes for me. I swear. Um, yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not to my wits' end with all of it. To be honest with you, to do this every day and well twice a week and have the same issues over and over, it's getting overwhelming. It's like, well, fuck it. I either gotta crunch it and really put my nose down to it, and make it happen, whether it means buying a new computer, buying new internet access, whatnot. I don't know, but at the same time, I don't want to go through all that either. So it gets costly. It gets very, very costly doing all that shit. But it is what it is. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure where it's going to go. I hope Holly is okay and she hasn't lost interest, doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. I hope she still wants to be a part of this and wants to help me along with it. She has reached out to me and said, hey, if you want, I can do this and do that. I've sent her a couple of things that haven't happened yet, so I know she's really busy. Her mom just had a heart attack. She's going through the kidney stone. And she's got a little one at home and a full-time job. I get it. I totally get it. So, but hopefully everything will work out. And No, I don't know. I try. I try it, guys. I really do. I sat out here for about 3 hours going through content, trying to find information. I brought up some new content for Devin, just one I'm getting ready to have on in December, trying to get some stuff for her, uh, videos and pictures and stuff, her accomplishments. You guys are going to like Devin. She's awesome. But yeah, it takes time. It takes a lot of time. And it's not easy to put together a podcast that's worth. I mean, I can come out here and be live. Anybody can do that. I just want to put stuff together where it's entertaining, educational, and everybody can feel. Sometimes I just want to throw in the towel and say, you know what? It just gets hard. I hope it doesn't come down to that. I want to keep it going. I want to get it growing and go strong. I got a guy uh, that I work with, a coworker, working on my website. And send him all the information. So hopefully by this weekend it'll be up and running. I'll definitely let you guys in on that when that happens. I checked on it earlier today. It's still not up and running. I don't know what kind of time he's had to work on it. I'll definitely be in touch with him. Hopefully we can get that up and running. I hate the fact that it's been up for 2 months and nothing. I'm like, well, shit, this sucks. But then again, I just think I got a lot of irons in the fire, and I just need to pick and choose and concentrate on one and start knocking them out one at a time. But I started the website primarily so I can move some product and sell some product and get some stuff out there to help promote this, so I can get my StreamYard up to date and get it bigger and better and so forth. You out, Shadow? I appreciate it, David. I just want to do more stuff and entertain you rather than just come on here and talk to you guys. You know, tell you my life story about whans and poor little me and all that shit. I was really hoping Ladies Night would take off. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make this shit happen. Kill me. I want to make it happen. Started off with Ladies Night and I had Mama B and Lisa on there. And next thing I know, I went over to the militia group, which it's all good, because I wasn't on once a week. Once a week. I was on once a month doing Ladies Night. I just wanted to get it built up, but then I was going to turn it over to the ladies just like what they did, but they just automatically did it right away, which is all fine and good. But I wanted to talk about moonshine. I wanted women to come in that are in the moonshine community and talk about moonshine and what they're doing. That's why I started this again. I started the new Ladies Night. That's what I wanted it to be all about. Females coming here, conversing with each other, telling their stories, telling their successes, and so forth. Women have a lot to add to the moonshine. They got a lot of great ideas and very smart, very talented, and that's why I wanted to bring it in. You know, it is what it is. We'll get it there eventually. Working on a few things. I know I talked to you guys last week about doing different things, like doing a weekly thing, but doing it monthly. You know what I'm saying? Like this week, we do a history. Like tonight, do a history on moonshiners, female moonshiners in history. And then next week we'll have a trivia night or something. And then the following week after that we'll have a special guest. Um, and after a while, I think having a special guest, they'll get more involved and they'll want to come on more and even be a part of what we talked about, or what I talked about before, was having the Moonshiner Square. Moonshiner Square is being like be on a show. I keep wanting to say Moonshiners, Hollywood Squares. And it'll be a great time. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fabulous. Get all these female moonshiners on here and do that. It wouldn't even have to be all female moonshiners to do moonshiner squares. It'd be fun just to have moonshiners in here and two guests asking or answering questions or as guests and asking the moonshiners questions. And there you go. We'll have a prize at the end of it. Whoever gets the tic tac toe thing, whatever, gets them all, gets their X's or O's in a straight order. I think it'd be great. Shadow says there's a lot of people here. Let me highlight that. Hold on. Yeah. There's a lot of people wanting the knowledge, but I think they go to the wrong areas and they just get discouraged. I can agree with that. Totally agree with that, Shadow. Yeah, you're right. I hear it a lot, especially over on TikTok. You see all these newbies coming in, and they're doing a lot of wrong things. And it's sad, and I hate it. I hate it for them. And you try to correct them, but they're set in their ways. No, I read this, and this guy told me this. And I'm like, okay. So you just kind of let them kind of sit back and, you can throw in your 2 cents and give your 2 cents. If they want to take it, great. If not, then I. But I'm not saying I do everything right. I screw up all the time. But I'm just saying there's ways of actually making it than what some of these guys are doing. I, I think I mentioned the other day or last week, a gentleman reached out to me and told me what he had for a still, and I was like, dude, don't be using that. Don't be using that. He had the hell was it? Cast iron. He was using a cast iron still, and I was like, no, please tell me no. But there's a lot out there. People just think, oh, I can cook it. I got to just get up the temperature. And they don't care what kind of vessel they're cooking it in. They don't even know any better. It's just mind blowing sometimes what you see and hear. Yeah, story. But yeah, I want to get the ladies involved. That's why I started Ladies Night. I think it'd be very entertaining and to hear their stories. And what really got me intrigued on it a while back, and what got me the idea was Alfredo and I went to Bartow, Florida, met this lady who had a restaurant bar. She was talking about the difficulties she went through because she was a female. She would try to order stuff for her bar. She wanted, she knew she wanted, and all the distributors saying, no, you don't want that. No, you don't want that. You don't want that. It's like, I just put in my order. What do you mean I don't want that? And she said she had the biggest, hardest time with that. She finally got through to them, and it all worked out. She says she still has a few difficulties here and there, especially when you get somebody new who comes in and wants to be a part of the distribution and whatnot. But so that being said, that's what got me intrigued in starting Ladies Night, for the women to go through and to share their difficulties, what inspired them to keep going, and their accomplishments, and what kept them going, and so forth. So hopefully, it'll come. Shadow, let me highlight that real quick. I keep forgetting to highlight the comments. I apologize. I'm not a master of syllable by no means, but when it comes to corn, all grain, I'm pretty knowledgeable. And I see a lot out here that isn't right. Not infringing on anyone, but it's not rocket science. Just saying, you're right, buddy. But and you can make it rocket science. And like Santa, he'll turn it into rocket science. We all know that. But you're right, though. It's not rocket science. It's not. It's just as simple as cooking a meal. It really is that simple. But there's rules and things you got to follow too. And you know, and I see a lot of people scorching like, yeah, okay. And then they turn around and say, I want to send you a handshake. Yeah, you're good, man. You're good. Save your money on the shipping. I don't mean to say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. And sometimes I do. And I have. And I did last night on TikTok. Young lady came in there and she was talking and she doesn't moonshine, but we were talking. She was talking about something different. And I was just sharing my old man knowledge. Yeah, I think it rubbed her a little wrong, but it is what it is. I was just speaking the truth. So you're gonna rub people. You're gonna rub people wrong. It's just gonna happen. So, and again, I hope everything's okay with Holly. I'm just a little discouraged by the fact I haven't heard anything. Nobody's reached out to me and said anything. I guess I could text her and see if she's all right. I haven't done that, but I did send her a link to join us, and she goes on Friday night. So maybe she forgot. Maybe she's in the hospital. I don't know. Let me send her a quick text. See if she knows. Anyway, just send her a quick text. See if she's okay. Right, exactly, Shadow. And that's what the younger generation doesn't understand. And and I told her that last night. It was about school. It was about school. She's going to college, and she's bitching and moaning about having to even go to school. Um, so she was complaining that she had to do this report. And she was trying to not cheat around it, but she was trying to take the shortcuts. And I said, "Why don't you just do the work? Just do the work." What do you mean? I said, "Just do the work. Do what was asked of you, and you'll be okay." Well, I don't have time for that. So what are you doing right now? You're spending your time on TikTok, wasting time. You've been doing your homework. Well, well, and I said, it's okay. It's okay. I can get where you're coming from. Because at your age, I said the exact same thing. Fuck school. This is a waste of time. I don't need this shit. Yeah, you do. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. And, even with my own kids, I've taught them things and told them things, and they ignore me. I did it to my mom and dad. It wasn't until I was 26 years old, I was on the roof of my house, repairing a leak in the roof. And I realized I would not have known that had my dad not shown me how to take care of these issues along the way. He learned it through knowledge and his time on Earth and doing things, and he shared it with me. And at that moment, I realized all those things that they told me, all those was just started coming in. All the stuff was like, yeah, man, they told me this, they told me that. I mean, goddamn, if it ain't true. And that's when, from then on, everything they told me was like golden. Everything you said was golden. I'm listening. But it took till I was 26 years old to really like, damn, why didn't I been listening before? They've been telling me this shit for years. And I just now decided to listen. And, and I'm sure we're all human and we all do the same stuff. And, uh, I'm sure that's the same case with her. At some point, it's going to hit her. She's going to realize maybe I need to start listening to these elders. I'm not playing on the Brian thing, please. I'm not going with the elders thing there, guys. Okay? We're not going to have that drama over here. So, I haven't. Yeah, I hope everything's okay with her too. I just heard the phone. Maybe she's replying back. Nope, wasn't her. I don't know, man. Like I said, I hope she's okay. We'll see. Oh, you know, and I'm sure you guys experience the same thing with your parents. It was like, why do they keep talking? Shut up already. Just shut up. Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I felt that. Will you just shut up? I never said that. I got my ass whooped. But that's also another thing that's a difference between that then and today. There's a lot more ass whoopings back then than there are today, I guarantee. Shit, if I act up the way some of these kids do in the store, my mama would yank my ass up and beat me all the way to the car. There'd have been other mamas jumping in to help her, I guarantee you. Not now, man. You even raise your hand. It's like, oh my God, call the police. Child abuse. It's called discipline. Yeah, I'm not saying there's not child abuse. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying. I think you guys know where I'm going. Anyway, enough of that. But at least we're supposed to be talking about moonshine here. I'm going off on life stuff. Ladies in the moonshine. How about that Amanda Bryant? Now, there's a woman in the moonshine. Burning the trails, man. She set those trails on fire. Hopefully one of these days we'll have her on here. So ladies like be fun. She's always so busy, always got so much going on. I get it. It's all good. I don't totally get it. I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out, listening to my stupid stories and stupid heartaches and headaches. Shadow, well, let me highlight that. I learned more in my younger days than I thought I was. BS. But later, I realized that, hey, he or she was telling me the truth from experience. Exactly, buddy. Exactly. Yeah, that's all I was telling that girl last night. I was telling you from experience. I did all the shortcut too. And guess what? I got C's and D's when I did that shit. When I buckled down and did the work, I got A's. Just saying. Yeah, try to cut corners so you can go play with your friends or do stuff like social media and all that stuff. It's gonna suffer. Something's gonna suffer, one way or the other. So you better off just put your nose in the grindstone and get at it. And you'll learn more from it too. You know, you'll be glad you did when you walk away. I know I was. Um, I can tell you when I was going to college, I was working a full time job. I was going to college on my days off. There's times I just want to go out, man. The girl would call me up, let's go out. Oh man, how many times did I? And then my grades started suffering. So then I had to discipline myself. Nope, I'm gonna do it. I gotta stick to this. I want my grades up there. And when I did, guess what? The grades went up. You do. You have to discipline yourself. That's kind of like today. I mean, here I'm still doing the shit. I got to discipline myself and get this shit done, my personal shit, get it done instead of being on social media sitting there doing this all day. Boom, boom, looking at stupid videos. But yeah, I guess I need to practice what I preach, right? um, got a couple people lined up, haven't committed yet. And one, like I said, Devin Walden has the commitment. We just need to set a date. She's all for it. She loves the idea. She wants to be a part of it. I'm anxious to have her. I think you guys will love her. Um, cool lady, cool lady. Um, really knows her shit. Really knows her stuff. Reached out to a couple other distilleries that are run by women to reach out to the master distillers and whatnot. Um, I haven't gotten anything, so and I'm sure they get all kinds of texts and emails all day long. You know, if they see something to be like, who the fuck is that? Get out of here. I'm moving on. I don't know this guy. He's not a vendor. He's not a distributor. He's not nobody. He's not a buyer. Get out of here. See ya. But I get it. It's all good. Like you said, moonshine can be all science. It doesn't have to be. There's tried and recipes that are not scientific. I guess. Got you, buddy. You're right. You're right, bud. Yep, absolutely. Can't believe it's Friday. Seems like it should be Saturday. Can't believe I'm saying that. But yeah, yeah. Trying to work it out where we can do the squares. I'm trying to figure it out on here. Um, Maybe I'll start inviting you guys on here and we can see if we can set up the squares. That'd be cool. If we ain't doing nothing else, we'll come in and I'll send you a link. Just send me a message and I'll send you a link. We'll see if we can build the squares. That'd be cool. Yeah, there we go. Get that one. Let me see what I got. What other options do I have? We're gonna play around with it. We're not doing anything tonight, so may as well. I might as well play with it, have some fun. To me, I'm always about having fun. So tell the grandkids all the time, they'll come to me. Papa, this happened, this happened. And I'm not, or something will come up. If they're not feeling good, or they're not having such a good day, or so I talk them into going and having fun. Make fun for it. Make it fun. Then always ask them, did you have fun? Love the grandkids. I miss them something terrible. Something terrible. I guess one of them's supposed to be coming soon. I talked to the youngest daughter last night or the night before. Um, her and her daughter are coming uh, Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving. We'll be here Wednesday. I don't know what the hell we're doing for Thanksgiving. My wife's that mad at me because the stove's broke. I haven't gotten a new one yet. So how the hell are we going to cook a turkey? She's not very happy. I'm like, let's go to Golden Corral. We'll have dishes. We'll have clean up. We'll have other shit. Just go to Golden Corral. I'm good with that. They'll have the people that in the family aren't going to be here anyway. So I think it's going to end up just being my wife. Hey, that's cool too. Let's just go to Golden Corral, have a turkey dinner, and go home, watch football. What the hell? No cleanup, no none of that shit. We can take leftovers. No, you can't take leftovers at Golden Corral. Can you? Well, unless you buy the dinner instead of doing the buffet. You bought the dinner, yeah, you can take home a doggy bag. Well, we'll just buy the dinner. We'll load up with the buffet before we go home. That might work. I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box, trying to be positive about yeah, yeah, Thanksgiving. Now, my work, they acknowledge Thanksgiving and the day after Friday. So, it being a recognized holiday by my employer, if I work Friday, I get double time, I get double pay. So, I'm kind of thinking I might go to work Friday. Well, yeah, double my pay rate. They could be doing another Friday anyway. They come home from work. I thought about this too. I don't know if you guys, me and my wife, actually my brother and his family, and a bunch of us, Friday, Black Friday, we used to go to this place in Bithlo, Florida. It's the hit town of hit towns. And they have figure eight bus racing. Call it Crash-A-Rama. I think I might go back. It's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 years since we've been. They have it every year. I think I might go next Friday. Be fun. Be a good time. Get home from work. Let's go to Bithlo. Let's go to Crash-A-Rama, baby. That's fun, man. Watching them buses race around. They do a figure eight track, and they just keep it hammered down. If they happen to cross, Boom, it's a crash. That's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. Then they have the figure eight where they put boats on trailers and drag them around the track. It's all kinds of shit. It's a lot of fun. They do demolition. That's the first time I had chicken on a stick. That shit's good. I'll tell you what. I'm talking about chicken on a stick. Let's see. Uh, Squares would be cool. Seriously, I think it would be Shadow. I really do. I've been watching some of Bruiser's stuff. He's knowledgeable and sharp and commercial as can be, especially about Bigfoot. Or comical. Okay, I got you. Oh yeah, he's a funny dude. I had him on a podcast a while back. It's been about a year and a half. I was with Roger. We had him on. He's a hoot. Man. I love that guy. In fact, you know, his personality is what got him on the show. Is Mark and Digger met him. And they said we never met anybody talk like you. Where do you get that from? He said, I'm just being me. Have you ever thought about getting on the Master of the Store show? No, not really. Well, we'd like to have. Maybe you got to apply for it. He did. He got on. He's been on it twice. One episode I can't talk about because it hasn't aired yet. But who knows if it will? Who knows if it ever will? But until it does air, I can't talk about it. I do have a little insight on it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Very funny stuff. Very funny stuff. And why it hasn't aired because of that reason. And it's so funny. I mean, I was told about it. Let's just put it that way. Some of the stuff that happened on the set. And for that reason only, you would think it had already aired because it's hysterical. I about fell out of my chair hearing this shit. I was laughing so hard. So you would think, boom, let's put this on. It's going to be good. Who knows about the TV business? I don't know. He said, Bigfoot raped his brother, but he took care of it. Bigfoot raped his brother? I didn't hear that one. Oh, shit. Sure that wasn't. Yeah. You sure that wasn't Bubba from the prison? Big old hairy Bubba? Oh, man. I'd have loved to heard that story. That's funny as hell. Yeah, hear Bruce telling stories, man. Oh my God, he's just funny, just all in all. You know? I think they had him on. What was it? Still talking, or maybe it's Rogers' podcast. One of them. I don't know. Man, he's just a funny dude and a cool dude. He's really nice. One of the nicest people I'll ever meet. And down to earth, home guy, man. He's really cool. Makes some good stills too. Makes some fine stills. I thought about it a couple times reaching out to him about a couple of things I want. I don't know. I gotta stay partial to North Georgia. They've treated me so good. I can't. It, yeah, I just couldn't do that. Be like turn my back on family. Andrew has treated me very well. Always been there for me, answered all my questions, helped me out when I needed help. I can't ask for nothing. Really. Well, I'm sure the other guys do the same stuff, but that's just my personal relationship with North Georgia still. So I want to keep that going. I really do. I don't want to lose it. Andrew's great people. They got a great family, got a great business. Andrew's always come up with great ideas. Man, I don't know if you're still in here, Wayne, or not, but this idea with running with steam, running on the grain, I'm just like, Here I go again, Wayne. You know, I'm too old and fashioned and set my ways, damn it. Yeah, we won't get into that, Shadow. I said we're not going to get into that drama. Yeah, try to stay away from all the drama. I was really glad that Militia went on the route that they went on, doing the stuff they're doing now instead of just having the shit show. And it did. It ended up becoming the shit show. And half the time you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, what the hell? But it was a lot of fun, too. And I understand why they kept it up. I mean, some things happened, and I get it. I'm surprised it went as long as it did, to be honest. I enjoyed my time as the shit show, but I also enjoyed, especially last Friday's podcast, phenomenal. That was top-notch podcast. That was cool. Learned a lot. Um, I still set my ways, and as far as the drip of the stream, I like the drip, medium stream, the drip, medium stream. I like that. Get, but to change my ways now, to change up, it's like, uh, yeah, I hear you, Shadow. I had to stop watching for a while too. There was a time I wouldn't even go on there. I was like, yeah, it got to be too much. And one time I was on there were 10 people in the box, there's 10. I was one of them, and everybody was talking at the same time. I wish I had a video. I wish I did. And I mean, every one of us was talking, and it was like I stopped. I'm sitting there. I can't make heads or tails of what anybody's saying or trying to say. And I made a comment. I put it in the comments. Do you guys understand what's going on here? Can you understand each other? No, we like it this way. What? Okay. I was confused. I didn't go off for a couple months after that. I was like, yeah, I should stop. I want to talk. I want to converse, and that's one of the reasons I don't have a whole lot of people on at the same time. And when it got to be with me, Santa, and Rogers, sometimes just having three hosts was too much because we got talking when we were talking over each other. And sometimes it can be so you get 10 people in there, and it's just like, holy shit. Everybody wants to talk. Everybody's got something to say. But I get it. I definitely get it. Yeah, I think you and I stopped watching about the same time, Shadow. Then, I got, I think Bill Billy sent me an invite. I popped in to see what's going on. Everything's cool, calm, collective. And okay, so I joined. And it was cool. It was a good time. It kept being a good time. And I love being there. I love being a part of it every Friday night. It was cool. Then some things were said and done, and Billy said, "Nope, I'm pulling the plug on this one." I don't blame him. I think I would have too. There's just some things that are said and done that enough's enough. The bad thing is there was a wealth of knowledge there, but it didn't come out exactly. Shadow, you're right. Everybody was sharing their knowledge all at once, and you're like, "Wow." I mean, somebody make a comment in the comments, but asking a question, and everybody would answer at the same time instead of, "Would you like to address this, Sarah? Would you like to address this, Bill? Would you like to? What's your opinion on this, Mark?" No, everybody's all at once. Boom. It was like, holy shit. I don't think the people ever got their questions answered, so I don't know. But it's all good. I love the militia group. Love being a part of it. And a lot of great people over there. I'm not by any means down on the militia group. Don't take what I'm saying wrong. It's just like tonight. I was supposed to have a co-host. Supposed to have a guest on. Things go away sometimes. So it's happening. You know. think I got another text. Let me see if it's Holly. I don't think she's coming. We're well an hour into this, so yeah, she hasn't replied back to me. I hope everything's okay. I really do. I don't know. I hope her mom's okay. I know her mom had to have surgery. Her surgery failed, so they got to go back and do it again. I wouldn't want to go through that shit. Kidney stones aren't no joke. Oh my god, don't want to go through that again. No part of that. I did make me some gin last week. I don't know if I told you guys. Got Lisa Lowry on. And I love her gin. She makes an awesome gin. In fact, I could not ever stand to take a drink of gin until I had hers. And I forced myself to drink it because it was hers. She made it. She invited me to the distillery. I gotta try it. And I'll tell you what, I was very impressed. Best damn gin I ever had. And I understand times are changing and gins are changing and so forth. So I saw a thing on Facebook where you can order a kit to make your own gin. So I did. It's like $23. And it came with all the botanicals. All you had to do was come up with your own vodka, a flavorless vodka. So I did. Ta-da! I got me a gin now. It's not bad. It's not the best. It's nothing like hers whatsoever, but I would drink this. It's not the old stuff you used to get before. It tastes like pine salt. And, absolutely. Yeah, let me highlight that. I keep forgetting to highlight. I think there's a way I can do this where it shows it automatically. Yes, and David is doing such good things for the kids and stuff. Oh, yeah, you're right. He's still a part of the Hurricane Helene relief. He's still working on that too. He just reached out to me recently, actually everybody on the militia group, asking about donations and being a part of it and getting involved in some U-Haul, what they call it. I forget the actual full name of it. But, they're parking U-Hauls in certain places and taking all these donations. And so that hasn't come off like he would like to have had come off. But he reached out to everybody and said, "Hey, man, let's get this in the ass." I understand it. That's old news. It was over a year ago, and new things happen, new things come up. And I get it, but it's still there, it's still lingering. There's still families suffering from that hurricane, and they're still looking for relief and help and stuff. So it's still ongoing. Just to let y'all know, I think I posted, or no, I didn't repost it because he didn't make it repostable. And I asked him if he would. I don't know if he did or not. I'll have to check on it. And if he did, I'll repost it. It might be a little shot of this gin I made, and then I'll probably call it a night. I'm not feeling real good. I had a hell of a headache earlier. I don't know where it came from or why, but it was a hell of a headache. So it wouldn't be from the alcohol in it. Hey, red maple or Chinese maple, whatever you want to call it, has amazing medicinal properties. I was reading on this past week. Huh, really? I don't know what kind of maple I have. I got one out in the front yard. I'm not real pleased with it. But that's my fault. I screwed that up. This poor tree. Before I went to horticulture school, um, I was giving this tree nutrients and food in the fall. This thing was all lush and green and beautiful. And no leaves falling. My maple tree in the front yard, is the last of the neighborhood to lose all its leaves. This tree is confused. And it's funny because I'm sure all my neighbors get frustrated with me because they've raked up all their leaves and shit, and all mine fall, and all that shit sit there and the wind blows. Guess what? They're raking my leaves. I feel bad for them. I really do. I get out there. In fact, tomorrow, I'll spend the whole day tomorrow out in the yard. I noticed the yard is pretty full of leaves today. I got a maple tree in the front and in the back. The one in the back, I'm not ready to cut it down, mainly because it's got bad disease and stuff over the years. I had somebody come out and treat it for weevils and stuff like that. They didn't do the right job. I should have done it myself and took care of it. I didn't. So now this tree, man, we got widowmaker. I got widowmakers left and right. Every time I turn around, there's a limb laying in my patio. I'm like, where'd the fuck that come from? Yeah, it's bad. I gotta get up there and top it all out. I did a couple years ago, but it's getting bad, getting worse than what it was. So I just need. I'm thinking about uh, cutting it down about I don't know 4 foot tall, making a chair out of it. Just cut it like down in the middle and then a seat. There you go. Put a little carving on the back. I think it'd be pretty cool. I hate losing that tree. It does provide a lot of shade. It used to, it's not so much anymore. Well, that's pretty cool to know that, Shadow. I have to look into that. It's pretty cool. But Shadow, this is not the herb. I know we're talking about all kinds of stuff, man. I'm just ripping. I was hoping we'd be talking about females in the moonshine community tonight. That's what it's supposed to be. In fact, I was hoping we'd be far enough along with Holly as a co-host that I was going to show her all the ropes on StreamYard, how to run it, how to get it up and going, how to stream to other platforms, yada yada. Not that I'm the guy to show her. We all know that. But I was hoping to let her run with it, just do her own show during my StreamYard with Ladies Night. I wouldn't even be here. I'm not a female. Yes, hey, there you go. Hey, that might be an idea. Put a wig on, shave my beard, put a bra on, stuff me. I mean, Marquina on Ladies Night. Yeah, Marquina. There you go. There's an idea. I'm a weirdo. Marquina, Ladies Night. Marquina, the host of Ladies Night. Come on in, y'all. Come on in, y'all. Sit down and have a spell. Have a sit. But girlfriend, let me tell you, I would make a good female. No. Oh, I did that one night on Shit Show. I had a wig from Halloween a long time ago. Everybody's giving me a hard time. And I wasn't wearing a hat. The light was real bright. It just glared off my bald head. And everybody's giving me a hard time about it. I went in the house, got that wig, and put it on, came back out. There, is that better? You can identify as you want. Just say, no, you're right. You're right. Identify as you want. I'm going to be a cat. You guys see that thing that was going around on Facebook for a while where the cop pulled that guy over and he asked for his ID and he said, I don't have an ID, I'm a cat. I laughed so fucking hard over that. That cop handled that beautifully. Oh my God, he handled that so perfect. You can identify what you want to be, but you're a cat. Cats can't drive, so I guess we'll have to take you down to the pound. I was fucking losing it, man. So do you want to show me ID or are we going to go down that route? I don't know if you're vaccinated or what, so we're going to have to take you down the pound and get you vaccinated. What? I'm going to get some butts, shots in my butt. Oh, shit. That was too funny, man. I laughed my ass off over that one. What? Identify as a cat. What the fuck you doing driving a car, dude? Right here at home scratching the furniture. I want to be a cat. Watch somebody can stroke their pussy. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Yeah. Some of the stuff people come up with these days. Come on, man. Can we get back to reality? No, that's why we drink moonshine. just saying, oh, I went to the dentist yesterday. After his evaluation, telling me I have great bone structure. The teeth that I do have are great. Nothing wrong with them. He recommends that I do partial. I'm not so sure I'm keen on that. I can yank them if you want me to. So he gave me the high end of it. If I was to do full implants, over $40,000. I was like, yeah, make doing that. And so there's the middle part where I can do the snap ends, which I thought about doing. I had a good friend of mine do a snap end, loves it, absolutely loves it. Well, he went with dentures first. Couldn't stand the dentures. I get that. I would, man, that'd be so hard. I don't know. Dentures are already out before I even went. Right? But he went to snap ends. He's real happy. Those were going to cost me about 20 grand. Huh, dude. Come down a little bit. The thing about both of those is insurance will not cover either one of them. But they will cover. They won't cover, but they do help with the, or the partial. Bone loss is your biggest problem. I get it. Like, oh wait, I missed one. The comment you said. You're the one making comments, Shadow. Like the officer that pulled the lady over after a few minutes. He told she does have the right to be silent. I love it. I love it. You know, you could be quiet. You'll have to talk. Oh man, bone loss is my biggest problem. Yeah, and I thought I was going to have an issue with that. I didn't recognize any bone loss or anything like that. He told me, "No, your bone structure is great." And he said, especially for your age, you're way up there on your bone structure. He told me he could pull them off. I wanted him to. He didn't recommend it. He didn't think I should. Financially wise, I agree with him. But I've heard horror stories about the partials. I might try. He told me too. He said, "Look, if you do the partials and you decide later that you want to go with the implants, I'll take $1,000 off just because of the work I've already done." But and overall, to get the partials, it's going to be like $2,600. That's after insurance. And $2,600 I can do. Okay, I'm cool with that. 20 grand? Damn, man, you mean I can't retire yet? So yeah, I'm thinking about going ahead and doing the partials. I need to call him Monday and let him know, and then we can set up an appointment. I got to have one tooth pulled and another one filled, and then he's going to make partials for me. So we'll see where it goes. Really nice guy, younger guy, super. We got along great. He was laughing that I was a moonshiner. He's like, "Really, you're a moonshiner?" Yeah, he's laughing. Oh yeah, man. I need to sell. Hey, maybe I can pay him in moonshine. Huh? That would be good. Can we do this with off the books? I'll bring you gallons, man. I'll hook you up. I mean, I met some pretty prominent people in the moonshine. Love moonshine. And they hit me up once in a while. They don't want me hanging around because I'm missing some teeth. Look like a hillbilly. That's the funny thing. I'm not a hillbilly at all. Yeah, they just want me to show up and drop off the stuff and get on down the road. I ain't wearing all that high fashion clothing and all that shit. But they do reach out from time to time. Just like other moonshiner. Well, look at Popcorn Sutton, for example. Man, he had some real prominent people reach out to him buying moonshine. Gary didn't want to stick there anyway. He wanted to put that money in his pocket. I originally did the snap in, but a year later with bone loss, Just that 12K out of the window, you only have pictures now. That sucks, Shadow. That sucks, bro. He told me, he said, now you're good. As you get older, you're going to have bone loss. It's going to happen. And even with the snap ins. And he said, you might have to come back 2 or 3 years later, we redo your snap ins. I'm like, well, fuck, dude. Yeah. Another 12K? Fuck. Yeah. Actually, it's 20 to do uppers and lower, to do both. I want to do that just to get it over with. I just want to go, you know what? If I try these partials and they don't work out, now I'm coming back again and doing the implants anyway, the snap in. And I'm like, well, I feel like, well, shit. I want to do it one time and be done with it. That's what I want to do. And that's kind of what intrigued me about doing the implant. Just once it's done and over with. Well, you still have the bone decay with those as well. So, but yeah, doing the partial, I got to go back every 3 months, probably more, because it don't fit right, right? It hurts or whatever. I got to go back. That's the part I hate. That's the part I don't want to do. And that's what I was trying to avoid. But, and then with the implants, he said, once a year. I'm saying once a year. Like, that sounds good. Like that. Then again, insurance doesn't cover any of that shit. It's all out of pocket, which I'm not real keen on at all. It means I got to keep working and work all the holidays, get all that double time pay. But anyway, well, I appreciate everybody's been in here. I don't see who's here. I see I got two. It says I got two people on Morgan's Moonshine. What the fuck? I gotta see this. Because I'll tell you what, man, I'm getting discouraged with the Facebook StreamYard thing. Nope, not showing on there. What the heck? I don't know, man. But yet here it shows that I got 2 viewers on Morgan's Moonshine and or 4 on Morgan's Moonshine. Oh, it's Morgan's Moonshine YouTube. That's what it is. I got you. Okay, now it makes sense. I don't know why it's not streaming to my page. I Cassie doesn't seem to want to help me out anymore. She's busy with her stuff, but I get it. She's got her own life. Can't keep holding my hand forever. At some point, I'm going to figure this out, I hope. And StreamYard keeps updating their stuff every day. Every time I log into StreamYard, there's something else new they've added. I'm like, oh my God, stop! Kenny Parker's in the house. Cool. Welcome in, Kenny. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, the out of pocket is what sucks. Yeah, dude, you're right. But to me, that's just way too much money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, if you don't, if you're damn dude, damn if you don't. It's like, well, fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then again, like you're saying, Shadow, is it going to end up to where I'm at the point where I have to go to dentures anyway? And so I'm trying to avoid? Fuck. Maybe I just ought to start there. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I know I don't want it. I don't want to. I can tell you that. Just the adjusting and get used to the dentures. I was telling my doctor yesterday. I went to see. I was at a party, a birthday party. Yeah, I got invited to. And it was single women and single guys. I was one of the single guys. And the, there's 4 guys and 4 girls that were single. The married couple ended up there over here in the dining room or living room, whatever. We were all ended up in the kitchen. We got to talking and cutting up, getting to know each other and having a good time. I told this story or joke. and this girl's got to laughing, and her teeth come flying out. I felt so bad for her. We never did hook up, no. But man, I felt bad. She ended up leaving. She laughed. She was so embarrassed. Figure what the heck? I like applesauce. I hear you, Shadow. I hear you. That's the other thing. I love steak, man. I love my meat. I'm a meat man. So, God, dog it. And that's part of the other reason why he said with the imp or the partials, I'll be fine. I hope he's right. And then with the implants, I would be definitely totally fine. But yeah, I don't know. Here I'm talking about me and my personal shit again. This is supposed to be about ladies like moonshine. Fuck. Here we are. Well, I never did hear back from Holly. I hope she's okay. Hope her mom's okay. I didn't hear anything about any pre-planned stuff. That, hey, I have to go to the hospital. She never sent me a text or anything. So I text her. She hasn't replied back. But again, I hope everything's okay. Maybe I need to send a message over to a couple of our mutual friends and see if they know anything. I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. Thanks for coming here. Thanks for being here. Sorry, I'm disappointed in what ladies' night. It's just me. Next time this happens, I'm going to have to go get me another wig because I threw that wig away. I'm going to get me another wig in case this shit happens again. Hi, I'm Marquina. My middle name's Andrew, so I guess I could go by Adriana. Adriana? What would be the woman's name for Andrew? Andy? I don't know. I'm just being goofy. I'm weird like that. Don't see a whole lot of comments other than the shadow. Hey, I want to. That reminds me. So I had some mail today. I went to the mailbox, got some mail. Oh, and I got a mail call too. Never mind. Anyway, so I got a notice from the county they're going to change their trash pickups at the first of the year. Shit, they just flopped them. And but when you have to find out, Auntie Moonshine, there you go, Shadow. I like the way you think. Hell yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Auntie Moonshine, Auntie M. Anyway, you had to do one of those scan codes to, to get your location, and they will show you your days of pickup. So I did it, and it didn't come up. So I had to put in my name. I put in my name. 3 Mark A. Morgans came up in this county alone. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? One lives 4 miles from me. 4 miles. His name is Mark Andrew Morgan. You believe this shit? I'm like, what the fuck? Holy shit, I'm gonna have to move. Thanks, God. I can't believe it. 3 in this county. Mark A. Morgan. Whatever. The one's 4 miles from me. I've never met him. I did see a picture of him. He's a realtor. And I saw his picture on a bus stop bench. He's a realtor. Doesn't look anything like me. I mean, nothing at all. But yeah, I was. He's the other Mark Andrew Morgan. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to go knock on his door because it gave me his address today. Well, it lined up these 3 addresses in Orange County, and with that name, and 4 miles from me. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? Now I know where it is. I need to knock on his door. How can I help you? Hey, I'm Mark A. Morgan. Tell me that wouldn't fuck him up. You're who? No, yeah, I'm Mark. No, I'm Mark. No, no, I'm Mark. No, I'm Mark. I introduce myself. They'd be like, what the fuck is this guy on? Is he on meth? I got a little shot of this gin left. I'm gonna get off here. My headache's coming back. I don't know what's causing it. I took some ibuprofen earlier. It went away, but it's coming back. Something's going on. All right. Cheers. Hey, first time for the bell tonight. Not that I didn't take a shot earlier. I just didn't drink enough. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here. Hopefully next week we'll have something for you. Don't know. Might come back and see me in a wig and shave. Back to old me. I need to do something with this beard anyway. Color it. Hey, go back to the young Martina with the beard. Martina with the beard. Oh, man. Hey, guys. Again, thanks. Appreciate it. Hope to see you guys next week. Actually, tomorrow night for me and Lisa Day's Earth podcast. I don't have a lot going on there, but there are some subjects that I'd like to touch on and talk about. So feel free to jump in on that. Same time tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Hopefully we'll stream to my page this time. Who knows? Yeah, hopefully Holly's okay, Shadow. And I appreciate you guys. I really do. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here talking to myself, and I do that all day long anyway. So awesome, awesome. Love you guys. Keep following. Hope to see you guys soon. Well, definitely see you guys tomorrow night if you want to tune in. Be back with Lisa Day. She wasn't here last week because she was moving. Or not. She's not moving, but she's moving her boyfriend and his daughter into her place. And yeah, she sent me some pictures. Her place is coming up, man. She's doing some stuff. Good for Tim, her boyfriend. And they got a ramp for his daughter, who's wheelchair. They got a ramp put up. Now they can get her in and out of the house and all that stuff. They got all the stuff moved in. Now it's just the settling. We all know how that is. You get everything moved in, now everything's got a place. You got to find out this. Well, what am I going to use this for? Yeah. You too, David Dance. Thanks for popping in, buddy. I appreciate you 100%. Really do. You guys don't know how much I appreciate it. Keep sending them messages. I'll try to get them answered. And hopefully we'll get this. Well, not hopefully. We're going to. We're going to turn this ladies' night thing around. One way or another. It's going to turn around. And it's going to be a good time. Shout out to you guys. Love you guys. Good night.